Students, in the previous class, I have discussed about distance of closest approach or size of the nucleus. In this section, I have told you that suppose this is a nucleus and this is the center of the nucleus and the atomic number of the nucleus is Z. So the charge of the nucleus would be Zd. Clear? This is the central line of the nucleus and an alpha particle is projected along the central line of the nucleus. That means the alpha particle is projected head on towards the nucleus with a initial kinetic energy half mv square. Clear? And you all know the charge of the alpha particle is 2e. Here the alpha particle is positively charged and the nucleus is also positively charged. The alpha particle when projected with a half mv square kinetic energy, then its kinetic energy decreases on approaching the nucleus due to the Coulombic force of repulsion between the nucleus and the alpha particle. When the alpha particle approaches towards the nucleus, then Coulombic force of repulsion between the nucleus and the alpha particle increases, as a result of which the velocity of the alpha particle decreases and becomes equal to 0 at a certain point on the central line and then deflected back. The distance between the final point of the alpha particle and the center of the nucleus is said to be distance of closest approach and represented by the symbol R0. So, distance of closest approach is the shortest distance between the nucleus or the center of the nucleus and the alpha particle. And the mathematical expression for distance of closest approach obtained in the previous class was R0 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Jd into 2e divided by half mv square. Here R0 is said to be the distance of closest approach, Jd is the charge of the nucleus and 2e is the charge of the alpha particle and half mv square is the initial kinetic energy of the projected alpha particle. Clear? If a proton is projected towards the nucleus, then the formula becomes R0 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Jd into simply E, since the charge of the proton is simply E divided by R square. So, if a proton is projected, then the formula becomes R0 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Jd into simply E divided by half mv square. Since the alpha particle is taken, its charge is 2e, and if a proton is taken, then the charge is simply E. This is the mathematical expression obtained in the previous class, that is R0 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Jd into 2e divided by R half mv square. The 2e is taken here because the alpha particle is taken in the experiment. Clear? Then let's discuss about impact parameter. Suppose this is a nucleus and this point is the center of the nucleus. This is the central line of the nucleus. This is the central line of the nucleus. And let an alpha particle is projected towards the nucleus like this, with kinetic energy half mv square. Clear? approaches towards the nucleus, then the Coulombic force of repulsion between the alpha particle and the nucleus increases, as a result of which the alpha particle is deflected from its original line. The alpha particle is deflected like this. Clear? Due to the Coulombic force of repulsion between the alpha particle and the nucleus. Clear? This point is the shortest distance. This distance is the shortest distance between the center of the nucleus and the alpha particle. So it can be termed as distance of closest approach. This point lies the maximum closest to the center of the nucleus. Clear? This point is the closest point to the center of the nucleus here. So this distance can be written as a distance of closest approach. Since the alpha particle is projected in this direction, the velocity of the alpha particle is along this line. So the velocity vector lies in this direction, and the perpendicular distance between the velocity vector of alpha particle and the central line of the nucleus is termed as impact parameter. So impact parameter is the perpendicular distance between the velocity vector of the alpha particle and the central line of the nucleus. And the mathematical expression for impact parameter B can be written as 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 ZD square cot theta by 2 divided by half mv square. Here the value of 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 you all know, and Z is the atomic number of the nucleus and E is the charge particle. Half mv square is the kinetic energy of the projected alpha particle. And what is theta? Let's see. Theta is called as the angle of deflection. Suppose if the nucleus is not present at this position, then the alpha particle will move like this. This is the original path of the alpha particle. Due to the presence of this nucleus, the alpha particle is deviated from its original path and moves in this direction. As a result of which the angle of deviation becomes theta. Here, this theta lies in this equation here. So, the mathematical expression for impact parameter B is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Z square cot theta by 2 divided by half mv square. Then, what is the relation between B and R0? That is impact parameter and the distance of closest approach. Then, let's see. If I divide these two equations, then I can write R0 by B, that is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0, 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 cancel each other, ZD square cancel each other, half mv square cancel each other. Then in the 2 lies here and cot theta by 2 lies here. 2 divided by cot theta by 2. Clear? This is the relation between B and R0. From this equation, it is clear that if the impact parameter decreases like this, the velocity vector of the alpha particle is like this, then the alpha particle would move in this direction, as a result of which the angle of deviation increases. That is, theta is inversely proportional to, if theta increases, then B decreases. Clear? And R0 also, this would be the R0. R0 also decreases. If B decreases, then R0 also decreases. Clear? B and H0 all decreases if theta increases. If theta increases, then B and H0 all decreases. This is the relation between B and H0, and in the next class we will discuss about the frequently asked questions or numerical problems in CHSE, CBSE, ICSE or other entrance examinations. Thank you for watching the video with patience.